morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day to all of my EGA tribe. Welcome back, guys. How are you guys doing? Morning, Mark. How you doing? What's up, Darrell and Andrew, Kyle, Felix, Susie? What's up? What's up? Just a couple of announcements today right before I start the live stream, or maybe I'll mention a couple more times too during the live stream. If you wanted to support this channel directly, you can now do so by clicking on the link which I have posted in the chat. EGA is proud to announce that we now have a membership subscription based on YouTube, which you can choose to subscribe to if you don't want to. It's kind of entirely up to you if you want to support the channel or not. I think there's a couple options and they unlock different perks which I have set up. So if you want to be able to use some custom emojis and stuff like that, and I want to add more emojis, which I will in the future. We need 2 subs for a addition of the emojis. So if you want to support the channel and you want to be one of our first subscribers, I think it's like a very small amount of money per month, but it's like a small little thing that you can do to support this channel and kind of let it grow into something that we do on a weekly basis. So just want to say thank you all for all of your support. Whether you do or do not subscribe, it doesn't hurt me. But of course, if you want to support the channel, then I would truly appreciate it if you did, or at least 2 people subscribe, so that we can have additional emojis done for the chat. There are custom emojis now, like for example, the Elon, the homie, the brew printer, and the just win printer. So yeah, we hope that we see you guys as part of the membership, and thank you very much for your support as usual. Okay, today we're going to be going over the ARK funds, which are the ARKW and ARKG. And so that will be done shortly. Breaking news just came out. FDA finds that J&J's COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective. More good news pouring in here. SPY kind of moved a pretty big deal up overnight. Kind of a nice little rebound, if you guys can have a look at that. Nice little bounce on the key level of support there. I think the bottom here was pretty much spot on. Yesterday, while I was in the chat with my group, I was definitely saying, this is the time when you definitely want to be picking up some shares, long-term positions. At least, a third, a quarter of your allocation for long-term should be put in right there. I think also I will be looking at picking up majority of my allocation today, and then adding it to my long-term holdings, stocks that are undervalued that I've been, talking about for a long time: Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, a bunch of different ones. So we'll be doing that. We'll be definitely be adding those today. Only the ones that are basically on a downtrend rather than the uptrend. Those are the ones that I'll be adding. Never buy on the high, always buy on the low. And if the market moves further down, I get a chance to add more. Not a big deal. But yeah, that should be the POA today. I did sell a additional put against CCIV yesterday, and it's up 5%, not bad pre-market. We'll see how this one does throughout the day. But I sold a $95 put, and that brings me to a cost basis for my shares at around $20 some. When I do get assigned, I want to get assigned 100 shares of this stock because I want to hold it long term. So I closed out the 50 and 30 puts that I had, and I'm happy with what I will be getting for those. And yeah, we will see how this one moves in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so that I can take advantage of the complete theta crush on those contracts that I'm having. Okay. Let's see. Vaccine developed in Wuhan shown 72% effective against COVID. Okay. Kathy Woods fund stabilized. Okay. Kathy bought a lot of Tesla, by the way, on Tuesday. So top news today is surrounding around that. The ARK fund added $171 million of Tesla shares on its ARKK. I think the ARKK one. Yeah, pretty sure they added to ARKK. And then what else? FAA ordering Boeing 777 engine to be inspected. And then victory for the antitrust chief in Australia after the Facebook and Google standoff. That was mostly what was making headlines today. But remember, none of this news really matters to us. We don't listen to the news and act on it. News is just entertainment, right? Just entertainment. We look at it for entertainment basis, nothing else at all, right? And so let's just read this and see what they have. Stocks futures pause. I hit a fresh Powell testimony. Okay. So he's gonna be testifying today again. He hasn't changed his tune much. This is a very dovish Fed, and this guy, he's calming the markets. Like, I'm gonna be here for you. Papa Powell has, been here since the beginning, and so yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Okay, rising rates damp mortgage applications ahead of spring selling season. Hong Kong. Okay, Texas bills were 28 billion higher under deregulation. GameStop resigns weeks. Okay. I wonder why he resigned. That's interesting. Okay, not much here. What about on the home side? I think today will be a continued kind of a sideways action day. If anything, I think we come back down a little bit to test this level back again and make another higher low. I think that we rebound from here and kind of make this next wave to the upside. More than likely, that's what I'm looking at least. SPY to like 4,000 by April or something. It's very, very possible. We knew this drop was coming. Remember, guys, once a run like this happens, it's definitely not like, we're not going to see a pullback. So we saw the pullback already. The pullback happened. We bounced nicely on the 200 EMA. And that's it. That we start to chug back up now. Okay. And the NASDAQ got hit the hardest, obviously, right? And so I think many people are starting to freak out. Like, what if tech just continues to slide here? Which is possible. But, I mean, personally, I think if tech slides, it's not, I mean, it would go further down to maybe just this level right here, which is not a lot further down from where we are. And so the Dow Jones is the one that we should be all watching, because the Dow hasn't really moved much, and this is where the strength lies in the market right now. And the reason being so, because market's exuberant, pricing in the reopening of majority of companies that have been beaten down after COVID. So your main sectors that you should be looking at, which are the key sectors in the Dow, are going to be your healthcare, financials, energy, and industrials, right? And those are the ones that I've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on this live stream. If you've been here, you would have benefited from this extreme run, okay? And it's still, not a bad time to get into them. You just got to make sure that you pivot and don't go too heavy on these allocations right now, okay? Just add bit-sized pieces, and then you can overall build a good foundation. Okay, let's have a look at the pre-market movers. Tesla 3.65%. I feel like everything that Kathy just touches just turns to gold. Why? Because everybody knows and trusts her for some reason. So long story cut short, whatever Kathy buys, just buy it and then sell it the next day. Easy. I'm kidding, guys. You cannot forecast what she's gonna do, but you know that what kind of trade she takes, and she's more than likely to add positions to those portfolios. So that's what you want to be tracking. Micron up about 1.8%. Everything else kind of trading flat, to be honest. Amazon flat. J&J here about 1.28% up. Marathon Oil and Diamondback Energy are up 2%. PayPal is up 2%. Okay. Apart from that, not really much. GE is up about 2%. Pre-market mover. So today we have a bunch of companies reporting earnings, by the way. Berkshire Hathaway, Nvidia, Booking.com, TJX. Let's see what else here. NetApp, L Brands. Yeah, those are the only ones that are notable. And then Powell's going to testify again. It's day 2 of his testimony. Let's see here. Nothing much on the Dow Jones. American Airlines and Carnival Corp. Travel stocks mooning pre-market. General Electric. AMD. Yeah, mostly travel stocks. Let's see. Chinese stocks getting hit the hardest pretty much. So those are the ones to stay away from for... well, actually, not stay away from, but actually, if you wanted to take position in Chinese stocks, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. I would wait a couple of days, though. Like, honestly, maybe, like, sometime on Thursday or Friday to take those. I did take a position in Baba, though. I took a position in Baba yesterday. It's not up big, but it's you know, I think it will recover. Baba will recover from here. And I like Baba at these prices. So I'm going to take Baba. You know, remember that our intrinsic valuation for Baba is at $280. So we know that the stock is undervalued. Okay. All right. Key things to note. First things first. Retail trader data shows 44% of traders are now net long, with the ratio of traders short 1.26 to 1. This number was almost 2.3 last week. So net shorts have now become net longs. And, you know, obviously, remember that net shorts will never be lesser than net longs. So because the default positioning of the S&P 500 or other markets, which we're looking at US 500 here, are always going to be net long. So there will always be hedges against these markets. Okay. So just important to know that retail traders are getting more long than they are short. Also, January S&P 500 dividend yield numbers came in 1.57%, a little better than usual. We'll be watching this through the next couple of days. You know, next week sometime we'll look at this again and review these numbers and see how the S&P 500 dividend yield is doing. Are we improving or deproving going forward from here? Okay. The dividend yield is an important thing to watch here. And then the treasury yield here, which is another thing that we always keep a tab on. You know, our 20-year yields and the 30-year yields have been creeping, continue to creep up. And as these continue to creep up, you know what happens. The nominal yield keeps going down. And so, you know, your risk-free rate, which is controlling majority of riskless assets, or the rate of return on riskless assets such as treasury bonds, are starting to spike very irrationally, and at some point of time that's going to create a pressure for the credit markets as well. So remember that a lot of credit. So remember, the main thing to understand here is, how do banks get injection of liquidity? They get injection of liquidity by swapping repos with the Federal Reserve, right? So to put it in perspective for you guys, how do banks you know, pretty much get money, right? How do they get money from the Federal Reserve? The Federal Reserve doesn't just go and say, okay, hey bank, we're gonna give you money in like dollars. No, they don't do that. Okay, they don't do that. Most of these things are all paper, all electronic transfers now. So how this happens is through a repo operation. Okay, a repo operation, and a repo operation is done by the bank, the central bank. They buy back treasuries from the commercial bank. Okay, so commercial banks usually have risk-free assets that make up cash positions, because risk-free assets are as good as cash. They are as good as cash. Okay, and so what happens is they swap funds for these treasury bonds. Okay, and you can imagine that if the yield on these treasury bonds start to go up, then what happens? Right? The price of these bonds start to decrease, and that creates a problem for the credit market, because the more bonds there are, the less people want these bonds, and the higher the yield, then eventually credit will be worth less and less. Okay, and so this is what you need to, well, why we need to know what's happening with the bond market, and this is why we follow what's happening in the bond market. Okay, cool. So for those of you that missed my announcement earlier, I remember I announced, I think sometime last week, that EGA now has a membership system on YouTube if you wanted to subscribe to us. It's you can now click join right here and choose if you want to be a wolf or a lion, and you get certain perks. Like for example, if you're a lion, you would have prioritized ticker breakdowns and custom emojis. If you're a wolf, you would get prioritized custom emojis like these right here. I'm still waiting on 2 people to join so that we can add more emojis to these. If you do want to be a member of this channel, that would be tight. It's literally $3 or something. No, $2.99 or something. I don't know. It's something really cheap in USD, and it would mean the world to us. So the first two people to sign up, I don't know. I'm gonna do something special. Something special for them for sure. Just for being the first 2 members. Let's see how many of you do it. Right after I said that. That would be funny. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to mention that in case you guys missed it. Also, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe and like if you haven't done so. You know, we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is a pure educational stream. We cover the markets for you so that you don't need to do it. Okay? So I appreciate you guys taking your time out to be here. All right, let me read some of this stuff on the chat here. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Valerie? Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen you here. Santosh, what's up? Good morning, welcome back. June, how are you up? What up, man? Cameron, read an article about ARK taking a hit because of text off and how they choose to pick momentum stocks. So it's a 2-edged sword. Said, damn, where did I just hear this? Yep, we mentioned this on Monday, literally, right? And I mentioned it on Monday's live stream that when the ARK fund gets hit, people are gonna like the lesser tuned investors who are not tuned into Kathy's long-term investment approach will sell. And you can see it actually made headlines today. Did you guys see that? It was something that that Kathy said on the headlines. Sorry, not Kathy said on the headlines, but the news was reporting saying there was almost $400 million that flew out of ARK funds yesterday on this massive dip. Hey, it's Jacob. Wow, thank you, man. Awesome. Welcome to the Lions Pack. Awesome to have you. Thank you, Jacob. That's a cool little thing that you did there, bro. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. All right, we got one person so far. We'll see who the second one is. I'm definitely gonna do something special for you guys. That's for sure. I appreciate the love and the positivity, guys. Really, really appreciate it. So yeah, this outflow on the ARK fund was definitely expected. We did talk about how it was overextended and had to pull back. The whole market pulled back to that sense, right? And these things do happen from time to time. Remember, market's always like a breathing pattern, right? You have your breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and now next wave up, right? Next wave up. So obviously we could also go like this, and then 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 this. It can go any way you want. But the idea is, if your investment thesis is, you know, on track, then you will always be profiting from the long-term outcome. Well, welcome in, Jacob. I appreciate you. You got a nice little shiny name now. It now makes you green, and you can use emojis too, like the custom one. So glad you like it. Let's see. Okay, CRM 250 call 319 ER run up play. Yep, we are playing ER run up for CRM. Wait. Hold on. You say ER run up play, bro? The ER is tomorrow. There is no run up anymore. You're just playing the ER. You're not playing the run up anymore. The run up, I mean, if anything might happen, I don't know, it should have happened this week, but we had a market downturn. And so, you know, this is more like an ER run down. It was an ER run down, not an ER run up. But yeah, you'll be playing an earnings flip, if anything, here. So that's what you'll be playing. It did reach some irrational pricing, though, with CRM. Let's see. Good morning. Did I miss the freestyle? Ooh, nah, you didn't miss the freestyle. Actually, there wasn't a freestyle today. So yeah. Okay. Happy hump day. Thank you. Ron, what's up, Ron? How you doing, man? GS, what up? I'm trying to know all your names on a personal level. So GS, what is your name, man? Make sure that I get your name right the last time. I don't want to keep calling you GS. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ron Burgundy, that's for sure your name. 100% that's your name, right? I know that's your name. Guaranteed. You're definitely Ron Burgundy. Let's see. Mark didn't intentionally leave. You guys should probably DM him and find out what happened. Mark actually got kicked out of the community that he was in, and that was some messed up stuff. I honestly am in disbelief that happened, and you know what? It is what it is. Karma is a very mean thing, and yeah, I'm just not gonna say anything else. You know, people who do stuff like that, I just don't get it. I really don't get it, and it's just sad. It's sad when people do that kind of stuff. When people just can't see you do better or do something that means something, they just hate, man. That's all, the only thing they hate on. That's it. Anyway, Mark, Darrell, you are a valued member of the EGA tribe, and I'm very happy that you're part of our community. Thank you for being in our community, and we value you. So you still have a family, and people who don't see your value, that's fine, man. Okay, let's see here. We hope to see you in our Discord soon, Valerie. Yeah, we definitely hope to see you soon. Good morning, Garrett. There we go. Okay, Garrett, I got your name. Cool. I'll remember it next time. Dalton, what's up, man? Good morning. Okay, Dalton. U140 calls for 319. Whoa, your strike's a bit too far, bro. I mean, I think it's a possibility, but I think you might need more time. 319, that's a bit too short, in my opinion. I would have gone like end of March or early April, to be honest. Inverse head and shoulders on Baba Weekly. Okay. Staying positive. Always stay positive, man. Apple 135 for May 21st. Yes. Yes, that's a good one. Apple 135, yes, I agree. Yes, that's a good one. I like that one. May is a lot of time. I like that one. Devontae, welcome in, by the way. Never seen you here before. I hope you like it here. Thank you for being a part of the session. What position on ARKG, buy or sell? That's a good question. We're gonna go through the two funds in 8 minutes. Usually I do pre-market breakdown, and then we go through the ARK funds a little later. Also, I don't tell you whether you should buy or sell. That's entirely up to you. But if you are asking me to have a look at them, make sure you tell me what you are looking at so that I can validate it. SPY and QQQ dropping? Really? Is it really? Well, yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see. We're still on the uptrend so far. We'll see if we break below this, break below that, then we'll be in a downtrend. Till then, let's not freak out. Let's not freak out. Only the Nasdaq is mostly selling off like crazy here. SPY is actually doing pretty good, so we'll see how this ends up panning out today. But if you guys want to, let me just do the technical breakdown real quick so that you guys also see things from my perspective. The way I look at this, if you look at the 4-hour chart on SPX here, S&P 500, this 200 EMA has been a very strong support here, right? It's been a very strong support, and it has been holding, for a very, very long time. And you can see even through all these, strong support. Even through here, okay, we had a little bit of a dip, but this is a different situation altogether, and through here as well, right? But the 200 EMA on SPY is a pretty good, decent indicator for support. And so, this next candle that came out also especially was a pretty bullish candle that was kind of engulfing. You can see it's a bullish engulfing candle right here. And so that usually is a good sign for reversal. I think this pullback is very nominal, and I have mentioned it before that we were looking for that pullback, nothing else, right? So there's no point to, you know, call a spade not a spade. And so the best thing you can do for yourself is not freak out when the market moves sideways like this, okay? You know that because of Dow theory, you know, the market will continue to chug upward, onward for a long time. You know, that will not change about the fundamentals of the market. This was a previous level of demand that's now becoming a level of resistance right here. I need to change the color of this thing. Let's see if I can change it to something a little better. I don't want to do yellow. Oh, actually, yellow might not be bad. Ooh, too yellow, huh? I guess you guys are gonna see yellow for days now. It hurts my eyes. Anyway, we'll see how many times we get rejected here. Eventually, when SPY comes up here and then fails to break down below again, then we'll see this to the upside. So, no point to try and forecast. No point to try and predict. You just take it a day as it comes. Okay, good morning to you. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Facebook 367 call February 26. FB lagging in sector compare it to its counterparts. February 26. That's in 2 days. 267 calls, maybe, but be careful. I would say be careful. Your expiry is too near. It's possible, but your expiry is super near, and you're just gonna get killed by theta. That's all I'm gonna say, Jeffrey. Be careful there. That would be like playing a lotto. X is the man. Yep, he is. X marks, what's your Discord handle? His Discord handle is X marks the spot. X underscore marks the spot. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I missed, but according to you, what's the reason of a recent market going down? Is it because of interest, or is just another correction? Of course, it's just another correction. You know, this is a nominal correction too. It's not like this is something crazy that happened that, oh, you know, and we're not any geniuses neither for calling the top here. You know, you can see an overextension when there is one. You know, when people get too exuberant, asset prices going higher, everybody's telling you to buy Bitcoin, everybody's telling you to buy stocks, everyone's like, oh, we need to buy all assets and hold it, and we're going to the moon, and people start taking, you know, I don't know, risky bets like GameStop and this and that. Those are obvious signs of a market that's overheating a little bit, you know. And so that was the signs for us. I mean, in the Discord community, we've been covering this for weeks. It's not just like a week or something. We've been covering this for like literally since the start of January. I've been talking about how the markets are starting to get a little overheated, and you know, then we got that last push of exuberance, and then I told everybody, okay, I'm entering some hedges, and then we hedged our portfolios up here, and then we rode this wave down, and now we're gonna ride the wave back up again. Simple as that. So as long as you follow the trend, you'll be okay. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Morning. What's up, Seabass? Mark asks, did you ever do a CVS as a ticker of the week? Actually, we haven't. Can you recommend that on Friday, Mark? I'm down to do CVS, actually. I don't think we have done CVS, and I would like to cover CVS. It's a good one, especially since they're doing the COVID vaccines. I think that increases, you know, their footprint. Pretty affordable lotto. I'll play the lotto and one for next week. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jeffrey. I think that's a better idea. But yeah. AMD $319, $90 call. Okay. Man, I feel like you purposely set AMD so that you can give me PTSD, man. I swear I think I have PTSD after playing AMD. It's one of the stocks that I really dislike right now. I've unsuccessfully played day trades on this stock like 3 times in the past month, and you know you have that one ticker that's always messing you up. Yeah, AMD is that one for me. $90 for $319. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but what I would really like is for this to show confirmation first before you take it. You have the one wave, you need a second wave, you know, and honestly, I think more importantly, you need like you need the bounce above the 50 moving average for it to move back up here. It seems like it's in a very strong downtrend actually, instead of a uptrend. BP, yeah, I am in BP actually. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm in BP as well. This one is on a nice little uptrend. So yeah, I'm looking to play this to the upside. I have $25 calls though. I think I took it for 19th March, yeah. Let's see, NEE. Yes, I like to cover it because of long-term shares and confused why I can't catch a break. Okay. Hey, what's up, Ann? welcome to the live stream, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Did you sniff some plugs this morning or what? Okay, let's talk about the ARK funds real quick, guys. It's 10 p.m. for me here, but you guys get it. I always cover the ARK funds somewhere around this time, and then I'll come back to more ticker breakdowns after I cover the ARK funds. So we did Arkg, and I believe the other one was ARK. Yeah, I don't know what the other one was. ARK. I'll tell you right now. We did Arkg and ARKQ last. And today we're gonna do ARKG and ARKW, and these are gonna be specifically for the ARKW is the next generation internet ETF, which is focusing on you know, cloud tech, and then also e-commerce, AI, machine learning, IoT, blockchain, etc., etc. Okay. Excuse me. So this fund has a net asset value of $170 now today. I think let's see where it is. Yeah, it got bought up aggressively yesterday actually on this big drop at 155. This is a good price to get in actually, in my opinion. You know, an ETFs drop like this is a good time to get in. And then here are a couple of fact things. So the fund's objective is obviously to have a diversified investment in cloud, mobile tech, payment methods, big data, AI, IoT, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And this fund has actually returned one of the highest returns since inception, 49% over 5 years. Okay, year to date, it's up 157%, which is actually pretty crazy. Okay, compared to the S&P 500, it dwarfs it by almost 9 times, which is pretty cool. And it's split between e-commerce, which is one of the highest weights, then cloud computing, digital media, big data and machine learning, mobile, Internet of Things, social platforms, and blockchain. Okay, and then it's also split across a variety of different geographics and then sectors, and majority of them are stocks that are mega caps and large caps, which make up 80% of the allocation, and then medium caps make up about 15%, which is acceptable. Now the prospectus for this ETF, actually not this one, but here you go. What it actually contains. So this one also has a lot of Tesla. Okay, it has a lot of Tesla, and almost to the tune, I think it's 10% Tesla now. They bought more, so they bought more Tesla. Wait, I feel like they added more to this one. Oh, no, never mind. They reduced the weight. As of 31st December 2020, and then they rebalanced it, and now it has 8.9% Tesla. It was 10% prior, so they reduced it by 1%. And then majority of this is being held by GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. If you guys wanted to buy Bitcoin but you didn't, you didn't know where to buy it from, or you wanted to buy it on your brokerage, you could buy it through this trust, which contains Bitcoins. This is another way to buy Bitcoin through a kind of a OTC that is like a mutual fund or an investment trust. And this will track the actual price of Bitcoin as well. What is Bitcoin trading at today, actually? 49,000. There we go. So you can do it through GBTC, okay? Or if you wanted to do something that was diversified, there are also ETFs for that. So there are a bunch of ways you can invest in Bitcoin. I would say it's, if you are a crypto enthusiast, this is a good time to pick up like just, some. If you were waiting for the pullback, this is your pullback to grab some, right? That's what I would say. For me personally, I don't want to touch this until it comes back to like this level here, right? Until it comes to the 30s range, then I'll grab some myself. But, I don't want to get any until it reaches there. Square is the next one, the big investor. Now, as of yesterday, Square has actually purchased 170 million bitcoins. $170 million worth of bitcoins more for its own holdings. So it's taking a page out of Tesla and doing that as of yesterday. Okay, and then Teladoc, which is another company. Teladoc is a healthcare company. We've covered it in the live stream before. They're like tele-doctors, basically. It's pretty cool. Roku, which is Internet of Things considered. Spotify is more of like AI driven by machine learning, stuff like that. Shopify is your e-commerce. Tencent is going to be also pretty much AI and driven by Internet of Things. Netflix, AI, and also e-commerce in some way. Twitter, PayPal, Twilio, Zillow. You can see that they are very heavy on all of these. And then anything that goes below, I want to say this right here, no longer is allocated. I'm very surprised that their allocation to Salesforce is very slim here, which is interesting. No, I did not get a response from ARK yet, but let's hope that they respond to me very soon. What I do like is her diversified approach to a bunch of different companies that are like, generally trading on the uptrend. These are strong companies with good momentum. For example, Zillow, or for example, Fastly, right? Or for example, The Trade Desk, or Palantir, or Pinterest, right? Or Peloton, JD, right? Mercado Libre. This is the Amazon of Latin America. DraftKings, TSM, Adobe. Adobe is undervalued now, by the way, guys. Just I'm adding it to my long-term portfolio. Cloudflare, CrowdStrike, and then Apple's like a very small position here, less than 0.87%, which is cool, I guess. So she has quite a fair bit of diversification here. I'm just very surprised that CRM didn't make a cut for the bigger allocation here. ARK has been selling CRM past 2 days. Maybe they know something about earnings. I don't know, man. Yo, you still bullish on our Lord and Savior IQ? You already know. Well, actually, I think IQ is a long-term winner, to be honest. But as I was covering on the live stream, when this thing dropped to 16 bucks during post earnings right here, the funny thing is that I did mention it would be its last hurrah. But the thing is, after that, Baidu went on like a huge rip, and so IQ followed suit. And this has been like recovering pretty well, actually. I want to say it's man, this chart on the 4 hour looks really, really nasty. But once it breaks out, it's gonna break out big time, back to the 30-40s. It's just that it hasn't turned profit yet, and so I think that's what the issue is. Intrinsic value though is at 14 bucks right now, which makes it overvalued, obviously, by almost double the price. So the ARKW fund here is more of like a, you can think of it as like a Internet of Things / Bitcoin fund, new tech basically in terms of AI, big data, mobile, and all those things. Personally, I like this fund a lot. Out of all the funds, I like this one and the ARKK fund. Those two are my favorites so far, and I wouldn't mind being a buyer at this price. I think it has a really great growth potential. You would have to hold it for a 5-year period for sure. Okay. Now the next one is ARKG. This is the genomic ETF. Okay. This one concentrates on CRISPR, which is what do you call? Genomic gene editing, right? It's mostly modification of protein molecules and DNA. CRISPR technology, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Targeted therapeutics, bioinformatics, molecular diagnostics, stem cells, and agricultural biology. If anyone from the genomics field knows a lot about these, feel free to share information on the chat. Now this fund has 180% return year to date. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's have a look at what they have in here. Targeted therapeutics make up 18% of this fund. Bioinformatics make up 16%. Molecular design makes up 16%. DNA 13%. Gene therapy makes up 13%. Instrumentation makes up 12%. Next generation oncology, that's interesting. Agricultural biology, and then stem cells, a small part of it. I wonder why they're not betting heavy on stem cells. Probably because that wave is already like done. And then pretty good diversification here across all of it. In terms of market cap, you can see these are mostly all medium cap companies. That's the reason why they carry higher risk. So here is what they are invested in. Now out of this, I'm only invested in one of these. It's Takeda. This is the one that I have bought, but this acts more like a cash position in my portfolio. Now I only took Takeda because I like the pipeline of things that Takeda is in for in the long run. I'm going to be holding Takeda shares for a while. I just have 100 shares, and I personally like what the company is doing. And then on top of that, I like the company's financials. It's pretty sick in terms of what they do. You gotta look it up and do some due diligence on it. I only took the shares after I did my due diligence. So I have 100 shares of Takeda, which are now in a loss, but it doesn't matter because this is equivalent to cash. Actually, my whole portfolio is down, obviously, because of CCIV and whatnot. Whole market was red, but you know, some of these will come back to life today, which will be nice. So when the market opens, it'll be back to normal. Okay, and let's see. So majority of these companies I don't know very well. Okay, I do not know very well, but I do know some of them. The ones that I do know are Teladoc, Exact Sciences. That's a pretty decent company. Yeah, Pacific Biosciences, never heard of this before. Regeneron, I think I've heard of Regeneron before. Novartis is, I want to say, a Israeli company, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like it's, oh, it's based in, oh, it's a Swiss multinational company. I always thought they were Israeli. I feel like they were part Israeli. Hey, Aristotle, he owns some of this. You guys know him. I'm just kidding. It's definitely not him. It's another Aristotle. It'd be funny. Takeda, I did research about this one. CRISPR, These guys are doing some really breakthrough research. And then let's see what else here. Pure Storage, Accolade, 10x Genomics. Don't know any of these. Bristol Myers. I think this is a famous company that does a bunch of different things. Thermo Fisher. This is another important one. Interesting allocation in Alphabet here. I wonder, probably because Alphabet also is dabbling in a little bit of this. And then AbbVie. You know AbbVie. Morgan Stanley. This is probably some kind of a bond. Okay. Apart from that, I have really no idea who the rest of these are. This one is a very high risk fund. The way that I look at it, okay, and the reason why, if you want to take a position in this fund, you're looking at a high risk investment that will pay out in like blocks of huge gains. That's what this fund performance would look like. So let me show you. So do you see how this fund is very different from the rest of the funds? So ARKK, if you realize ARKK was the fund that was the most, like, you know, nice little uptrend, right? Nice steady uptrend. Then as you start to go down the fund list, you realize what happened. There's a lot more volatility, right? Because you're looking at more things. Now with this one, the volatility is extremely high. So you could probably get really good deals on this one over time. Because genomic companies or like bio companies like this, they have the tendency to sell off and buy up very quickly. You see? Huge waves, right? Huge waves. And so, you know, you got to just wait for the dips and start accumulating positions in this one. Like this, yesterday, this is a great spot. You could probably add some here. And then, you know, if it dips again, you can add some more, right? Down here and yada, yada. You get what I'm saying. But the idea is because these companies, they release results periodically. Therefore, if you are a high risk, high reward person, this fund is definitely for you. By the way, guys, if you like the stream so far and you want to support me, could you take a second out of your day to hit the like button? That would really, really, really help me a lot. I would truly appreciate it if you took a second of your day to just smash the like button. That's, you know, one of the biggest things you can help me out to do. I'd really truly appreciate it. When you smash the like button, the YouTube algorithm helps me because it goes goo goo gaga. So I thank you for doing that. I don't think biotech ETF is such a good idea since most of them are speculative. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are mostly speculative. But as I said, if you like that high risk, high return, this is the one you want to go for. If you like the lower risk, like, you know, kind of like a more gradual return, the ARKK fund is better in my opinion. So yeah, you know, different kinds of investment criteria for different kinds of people. I think there was also PRNT, which is the 3D printing one. This one was interesting too. But I like ARKK and ARKW. These two are my favorite. You know what the ARKW is like? This is like the equivalent to the KWEB in China. If you look at it, it's equivalent to the KWEB in, which is the Crane Shares Chinese ETF. If you guys were unaware, the KWEB is another great buy at this price, by the way. Chinese tech is going to continue to soar. Don't tell me I didn't tell you. This is another opportunistic moment to pick up KWEB. Okay, KWEB, and then the other one that I've been talking about is JPEM. All right, I've been talking about these two funds. JPEM is the other one that you should be taking here. Emerging markets. Okay, nice little pullback. It's a good time to take some. These will continue to run up this year, guaranteed, because how risk is still on. Okay, the risk is still on. Okay, cool. I am done with the ARK fund. Let's see what other things you guys want me to go through. BP, NEE, $90 calls for 917. Sure, that's like a freaking long way to go. So yes, sure, you can hold it. I would say so. 90 is like way up there, way up there. Anybody else got any ticker breakdowns for me? Tesla 227. First of all, I'd like to see you find me that kind of option that trades on Saturday. Second of all, yes, slam it. CRSR 45 calls 419. Yeah, this one looks okay, but only thing is, I mean, if you're playing this as a swing play, then yes. But if you're playing it as a I think you would have to like take this as a longer swing though. Yeah, I think 419 is good on this one, honestly. 45, 419, that's good. Yep, I would do that. DraftKings $70. Yes, I would hold that. Sure. NEE got a $90 price target from analysts plus huge sell-off past week. Yep, I think that's a good one. Actually, let's have a look at NEE for sold puts idea. What are the premiums like on that one? I wonder. Ah, never mind. No bueno. Hi T, what's a crane share ETF? KWEB. 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 This one. Okay, great. Well, that covers it all for today's live stream. I hope you guys have a great trading day ahead. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Once again, we'll come back on Friday here. Vote for a new ticker. If you can help me smash the like button on the way out, that would be great. I really, truly appreciate all of you guys. And I'm looking for one more member to join this the community. So if you are want to be given a special perk, then we're looking for one more member to join the YouTube community. And the first 2 members will get something special. So because we get a great support for that. So thank you very much for your membership, Jacob, and I'll be looking for the next member who is going to be subscribing to the channel. So thank you for supporting EGA. I appreciate you very much, and I'll see you guys on the live trading session on Discord right now. Those of you that are here, take care, peace, love you all. See you on Friday for the last live stream of the week, and then we'll choose a ticker for next week again. So take care, and I will see y'all soon. Peace, guys, and bye.